Good morning. World Prophets. Sunday for Prophets. May 30, 2020. World Prophets pray in America, Florida, Miami-Dade, Sunday morning, 12 a.m. of May 30, 2020. I see shooting a praying Joshua.
On top of breaking news, a deadly mass shooting in Northwest Miami-Dade.
That's where police tell us at least 20 people have been shot, 2 of them not making it out alive. We have live team coverage this morning. Trent Kelly is at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, where many of those victims were taken.
But we begin with Local 10's Parker Branton. He's live at the scene with the latest on this investigation. Parker.
Alex, good morning. At this point, police are still trying to figure out exactly how many people were shot. They're telling us at least 20 to 25 people shot. 2 are dead on scene. Sky 10 flying above to give you an idea of what this looks like, counting almost at least 100 evidence markers. That gives you an idea of how many shots were fired and how much evidence police have to collect. Now, we do know that 2 people are dead. There's still a lot of questions as to why these gunmen decided to open fire on this location.
This is a despicable act of gun violence, a cowardly act.
A mass shooting at a Northwest Miami-Dade banquet hall. More than 20 people shot, 2 dead. This happening steps away from a venue called El Moolah. The spot was rented out for a concert Friday night. Music stopped just after midnight, and people were gathering outside when police say a white Nissan Pathfinder pulled up. 3 people got out and opened fire in the crowd. The victims taken to several different hospitals by fire rescue and others by personal vehicles.
Like, the crowd there is kind of like, kind of rowdy. It's usually like a fight every other weekend. I guess it was just a matter of time before something really bad happened. And I guess today was that time.
Cameras capturing family and friends upset in the Country Club shopping center, hoping their loved ones are going to be okay.
This is targeted. This is definitely not random. My condolences to the families and to the victims.
Police searching for that white Nissan Pathfinder. 3 suspects inside of it. We're still working to get the condition of those victims that were shot. And as soon as we get an update, I'll be sure to post on my social media pages. You can follow me at ParkerWPLG on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're live in Northwest Miami-Dade. I'm Parker Branton, Local 10 News.
We'll check back in with you later. Parker, thank you. Meanwhile, our team coverage moves to Miami, where some of those victims were taken. Others actually drove themselves to several different hospitals.
Local 10's Trent Kelly joins us live from Jackson Memorial Hospital with reaction from family members of those that are hurt. Trent.
Well, Alex, Andrew, as Parker just mentioned, we know there were about 24 victims in this overnight shooting, all of them brought to several hospitals throughout the Miami-Dade and Broward County areas. That includes several victims who were brought right here to Jackson Memorial Hospital. This is where we saw a very large group of friends and family members gathering overnight, desperately seeking any update on the condition of their injured loved ones. Emotions running high outside Jackson Memorial Hospital overnight after a mass shooting sent dozens of people to several South Florida hospitals. Cameras rolling outside JMH as a large crowd gathered near the hospital's front doors, desperate for any information on the condition of their loved ones.
He called us frantic, telling us he had been shot, that it hurts, and he loves us. He wants us to know. My husband is like, no, stay with us, stay with us.
Angelica Green says her 24-year-old son was one of the shooting victims and was shot once in the stomach before being driven to the hospital.
They say the guys came with ski masks and hoodies and just started shooting up the crowd.
Hours earlier, we watched as a line of ambulances transported some of those victims to Jackson Memorial. According to police, paramedics took a total of 8 victims from the scene, while another 12 drove themselves to various hospitals. That includes 7 victims who were transferred to JMH after initially arriving at Palmetto General. While their current conditions have not been released, we did see what looked like one shooting victim walking out of the hospital just after sunrise. His friends and family members later holding a prayer circle as they await further updates on the other victims. And back out here live in front of JMH, you are looking at some more family members who continue to gather here near the front of the hospital. We did see some people leave a few hours ago, but clearly there is one group that remains out here. We are giving them their space right now, letting them grieve, but obviously some of those victims still remaining in the hospital even at this hour. We will work to get some updates on their current conditions. As soon as we do, we'll bring you those updates here both on air and online on our website, local10.com. But for now, that is the very latest live outside JMH in Miami. Trent Kelly, Local 10 News.